Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's just two everyday nerds.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Everyday Nerds 2021 season. I'm Troy, here with my good pal, Jaren. What's up, Jaren?
Nothing much, just chilling this morning. Hung out with one of my friends, Paul, and had a couple drinks last night. Maybe a couple more than I expected to, so it was a little bit harder to get up this morning, but it happens. But we had a good time.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we just kind of chilled around a bonfire, and then it was me and Alex, Travis and his girlfriend, and then Paul and his two siblings. So it was like 7 of us and younger kids, and we went in and played Quiplash afterwards for like an hour. So we had some drunk Quiplash going. So that was pretty fun. So, yeah, we did that last night and haven't done too much, but I forgot to bring this up last week, but Bad Batch had its season finale last week, and
okay.
Yeah, that's all wrapped up. It was good. There was definitely, it wasn't as, like, cohesive, like, I was expecting, like, a linear story for the most part, and it was very much like, a lot of the season was very, like, just, you can watch this episode and not have to watch anything else kind of thing. It was very, like, one episode kind of thing until, like, the last, like, 3 or 4 episodes kind of all connected. So, like, I wish it would have been a little bit more linear and less, like, episodical, but, yeah, it was still pretty good, and I'm excited to see what they do. They do have season 2 lined up and everything, so that's exciting. But yeah, so that happened, and I haven't really done much else, but there were some trailers I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if you saw them at all, but Eternals.
Probably not.
Yeah, Eternals had another trailer drop. And it looks pretty freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
okay.
I know we talked about not being really excited for Eternals, but after the trailer, it looks pretty intense. Like, it kind of explains why they are on Earth and why they didn't really react to, like, the snap and a lot of the other events that happened. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So.
All right.
So yeah,
watch that.
Yeah, check that out. And then the Star Wars Visions had like a full-on trailer come out. The anime Star Wars show that's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
I think that comes out end of September or mid-September. But man, there's some intense shit, and I'm excited to see some anime Star Wars because it's gonna be freaking epic. Like, not really a spoiler, but there was a lot of different configurations for lightsabers that are anime, basically imagine lightsabers, but as an anime. And I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. So it's gonna be intense. So I'm excited to see what they do with Star Wars as anime, so it'll be cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The second episode of What If came out, and
I did not watch it yet.
No, it was if T'Challa was taken instead of Peter Quill, and he became part of the Ravengers, and I'm not going to really get into too much spoilers or anything, but I was like, I don't know what they're going to do with this topic. Like, I don't get what is going to be that much of a change and why this is a what if. So I wasn't really looking forward to it too much when it like was announced and, that the episode came up, and I was like, I don't know. We'll watch it and see what they change, but it was genuinely really good. Like I really enjoyed it, and I want like a whole like show with T'Challa as a Ravager and as Star-Lord, because it was really good. So I was genuinely surprised, and I'm glad that we watched it and everything. So, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much me. I haven't done much else, so I will pass it over to you.
All right. Well, I mean, I as you know, I've been off work.
Yes.
Due to the vid.
Yes.
So I've had quite a bit of time on my hands.
Good.
And I've been trying not to waste it.
Good.
Well, waste it for my kind of stuff.
Right.
And so I've done quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I kind of want to talk about that I've been doing a lot of is anime.
Oh, you've been watching anime again?
Yes. A lot of anime.
Okay, good.
So I just decided I had this time now. I'm going to make sure I'm caught up on what, I watch, because I've been putting it off for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Or so I thought.
Uh-huh.
So I went in, I finished up the What's Out for Attack on Titan final season, finished that up, and then I went to My Hero Academia, and I thought I was a lot more behind on that, but I was not.
Okay.
So I finished that up, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I waited so long, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, I need to watch more anime, because that was just so awesome.
Yeah.
So I started Battle Game in 5 seconds.
Okay.
It's kind of new. It's got 7 episodes, I think.
Oh, okay.
6 or 7. I don't remember how many I watched.
Yeah.
But that one was pretty weird. Like, it's not a very popular one. It's just new.
Yeah.
And, they're all like, they're basically a bunch of people who are kidnapped.
Okay.
And put into this place where they get this one special power.
Oh.
And it could be anything from something super awesome to, like, this one guy can turn a button into rope.
Oh.
Like, that's all he can do. That's his ability.
Okay.
But he's dead already anyway.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But yeah, they're like pitting them against each other, and like kind of like I don't know, like a weird, super powered Saw kind of.
Okay.
But anime.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But I like it so far.
Yeah.
But anyway, that didn't last very long. So then I went and I watched Demon Slayer.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Because I've heard some good things about Demon Slayer. There's only 26 episodes out.
Oh, really?
But
I could have sworn there was more out. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, Demon Slayer is really new.
I didn't realize that. I thought that was like one of those like not really One Piece, but it's got a couple like a My Hero Academia.
Like it had a lot.
Yeah. But okay.
Yeah, there's only 26, so if you want to get into it, I suggest it. I like it so far.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. So I'm not going to get into that because that's, I don't know, I really like Demon Slayer.
Okay.
So if you want to watch it, definitely go do that. Yeah, and then because I was getting into anime, I wanted to watch the new Shaman King.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I ever told you, but I really liked Shaman King when it came out. When I was a kid, basically. Yeah,
I think we talked about it in our anime podcast. I know you brought it up before, that you really enjoyed it and that they were getting like an update. Like you've talked about it before.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Like anywhere. Like I was like Crunchyroll, nope, and it's not Funimation either.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I literally gave up.
Oh no.
Looking for it. And then, all of a sudden, I was scrolling through Netflix, and there it was.
Really?
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why is it on Netflix? Like, everything I read about it never said anything about it being a Netflix anime series. Published through Netflix.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? So, I made sure, I went through all the episodes. There's only 13 right now, but
okay.
I was like, maybe Netflix is just doing this weird thing where they're releasing the old Shaman King as if it's a new show.
Right.
So I went to Wiki, I went to the old Shaman King and all the episodes and all the descriptions, and I started watching Shaman King on Netflix, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to see if this is bullshit or not.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's the new series.
Okay.
It all corresponds with the new series and not the old one.
All right, cool.
So I'm like, awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah.
And at the very beginning of it, it says Netflix original anime series when you turn it on. So I'm like, okay, that's weird.
That is weird.
Like, I don't know why that wasn't bigger news.
Yeah, exactly.
For Netflix or something. But, yeah, because they have a bunch of other animes that they do.
Yeah.
But,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, that's 13 episodes. I finished that off. Mm-hmm. They're really speeding through Shaman King, too.
Oh, are they?
Like, because I was looking at the episode descriptions of the 2001 series, it was, like, right now we're on episode 13, and I think on the other series, like, at this point in the story, they were on episode, like, 24.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, so they're, like, cruising through this stuff that they took, like, multiple episodes to get through before.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice, because, like, I'm still getting everything from it.
Right.
Like, everything I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this happening and all this. So I'm not really... I don't think they're skipping anything. There's probably just not as much filler in there, but yeah. Anyway.
That's good.
Yeah, so that, and then, obviously, I finished Shaman King, and I decided to go with a larger scale anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I decided to go all in, but not like Bleach or One Piece all in.
Okay.
I did debate One Piece for a little bit, but...
Yeah, you need to be quarantined for like 3 years.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I wanted to, because I could watch it after, but I'm like, it's just so much.
Yeah, it really is.
I still don't know if I'm ready for that. I mean, at this rate, I'm never going to be ready for that,
I know.
But maybe someday I'll just bite the bullet and watch it.
Right.
But anyway, I went with Black Clover.
Oh, I watched... No. Did I? No, I don't think I've watched Black Clover. But, okay. I've heard some good things about that one, too.
Yeah. I haven't really heard... I've heard about it.
Yeah.
I heard it was a good one, basically, is what I heard. And, yeah, it was between that and a bunch of other... I'm not going to go into those, but, yeah, I went with Black Clover because it's one of the shorter-ish ones.
Okay.
It's only got 170 episodes. Mm-hmm. And the concept seemed, cool.
Yeah.
It's like a world in magic and two babies found at a church in this town way out in the boonies. And one of them is, well, I guess I don't really know. He's like, he can do magic. He can do it really well.
Okay.
And then the other one literally has no magic at all, which is really weird.
Okay, yeah.
Like everyone's born with magic.
I have watched the first episode of it. So, yeah, okay. And he finds a book with the clover on it, and that's where he gets his magic from, right? And that's why it's called Black Clover.
Yeah. But, yeah, he still doesn't have magic, though.
Yeah.
He himself doesn't have magic. He only has the book with the sword in it.
Right. Okay. Yes.
But, yeah, he gets that and fights off this crazy guy who wants to take his, I don't know what to call him because they're not brothers, but for the purpose of this conversation, his brother.
Yeah.
His brother, because the guy's trying to take his book because he's got the 4-leaf clover on it, which is supposedly the best clover.
Right.
The one, he's like destined to be great. Even though Asta gets one that has 5 clovers on it, and the 5th clover means demon.
Okay, makes sense.
But they don't really get into that.
Yeah.
Like in the world, no one's like afraid of him.
Oh, well, that's good.
So I'm curious, like why that is.
Yeah.
Like why they don't go over that, like. But everyone just looks at his book and it's so shitty looking. They're just like, oh wow, it's a crappy book. You can't even read anything inside of it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why no one knows.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that's my tale.
Yeah.
That's my tale of anime
over
the last week.
I didn't hear any Fire Force in there, so I'm a little I was expecting to hear some Fire Force.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did think about it, but at the very core of it all, I still have to get past the fact that they're firefighters.
They're not really firefighters. There's a difference. They fight pretty much like fire demons, and they don't put out fires. Like, they kill fire demons for the most part, and they have all these cool freaking fire powers that they fight them with, which never makes sense the way they're fighting fire demons with fire powers. It never made sense to me, but I guess it's like a fight fire with fire thing. I don't know. Like, wouldn't you think you should have water powers or like air powers maybe? Like, I don't know. Like, put out the fire, not like keep it going. I don't know. But,
I don't know. I don't know either. I'm not watching that one. So
yeah. Well, cool. I'm glad you got back into some anime.
Yeah, me too. It's been very time consuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hear you.
But it's been good. So I got 2 more days off, and I think I'm just gonna fill it with anime.
Do it. Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else for you on this?
No.
Lovely morning.
I am done talking.
Okay. Oh, for the rest of the podcast?
Yep.
Am I holding the podcast?
Yeah, for the rest of the podcast,
right.
I'm done talking.
All right. Well, I gotta fill 45 minutes.
You got a lot of time to fill.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably do it if.
I'll give you some silent nods.
Okay. I can't see you, but I'll assume you're just nodding over there.
Yep.
Cool. But yeah, so let's get into today's topic. It is with the Suicide Squad just coming out, like, a couple weeks ago. We kind of want to go over some of the other projects and things that's going on with DC. For me, it'll mostly be some of the bigger like movies and HBO Max stuff. I know we kind of talked about possibly going into like what's going on with CW also, but honestly I don't know what's going on with CW, and I honestly don't really care at the same time, if that sounds bad. CW just does their own thing, and I'm honestly surprised that CW is still going with shows at this point.
Yeah. I think they're going out the window after the whole Batwoman thing.
Yeah, where they had to like switch and yeah, and then not having Arrow anymore, like their flagship show.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, and I think Flash is going to be done.
Yeah.
After season 8 now.
Yeah. I don't even know what season they're on.
I think 8's the one that's going to start filming soon, or should be filming now, or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're on season 7.
Yeah, season 7 just came to Netflix.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, I know they have The Flash is still going. They've got, like you said, Batwoman on CW. I think Legends of Tomorrow is still going. Black Lightning, Superman and Lois Lane, which honestly I'm kind of intrigued by because I've heard some really good things about Superman and Lois Lane. Like, that's one of them I might go back to.
Yeah, me too.
Because people are saying like really good things and being like, this is like a Superman and how Superman should be and that kind of thing. So I'm like, man, maybe I should watch that. Stargirl, which I don't know really anything about Stargirl, honestly. Like, I think it was supposed to be a DC Unlimited or Infinite or whatever with their streaming site. It was supposed to be exclusive to there, and then when their streaming site, kicked the rocks or whatever, just is not anything anymore. I think CW picked it up, and that's a thing. That's what has Our Man in it, and that kind of Stargirl has Our Man in it, correct?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know Our Man. I think you mentioned it when we talked about our people.
Yeah, I think
when
so
we
too.
did that podcast.
Yeah. Yep. But and then Supergirl, I think is done probably after this season. Actually, they don't have too many more seasons either. So, yeah, I don't know. They're doing their thing. I'm sure they've got more shows coming or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. they're doing their thing. So yeah, I think it'll mostly be talking about the Warner Brothers / HBO Max stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can kind of get into that and talk about what's going on. And Troy and I kind of mentioned this at the beginning, or like before we started recording, like a lot of these things are not set in stone like Marvel's are. It's very much like, this is coming out. Is it still coming out? Who knows? Does it have an actual date? Maybe, but it could be subject to change, like, very easily. So, the dates are a little... We'll probably be a little loosey-goosey on some of these things.
Yeah, if we even have dates.
Yeah, that's very true also. So, if you want to kind of start us out with anything, I'm bringing it over to you. So, wherever you want to start.
All right. So I'm going to start in the oddball realm of the DC universe, and that's Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the non-superhero-ish.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
DC shows that are coming out.
Yeah.
Or came out. So, yeah, there's not a lot. So Sweet Tooth was the new one this year.
Yep.
And I know I talked about that a little bit after I watched it.
Yeah.
Very good. Lucifer is the ongoing one.
Oh, yeah. I forget that's DC also.
Yep. Good old, what's his bucket? Tom Ellis, I think that's his name.
Sure.
But there is going to be a new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's actually written by Neil Gaiman.
Oh.
I've never heard of it before. So, and it's called The Sandman.
Oh, you've never heard of Sandman?
No, I've never heard of Sandman.
Oh, yeah, it's
other than the Metallica song.
Yeah, it's like one of Neil Gaiman's, like, yeah, people love Sandman. It's like a darker, twisted kind of story. So, yeah, I didn't know that was coming to Netflix, though.
Yeah, I don't know when. There's no date or anything. Yeah, it says it's coming. It says, let's see here, Game of Thrones, Gwendolyn Christie. Don't know who that is. Stephen Fry, Patton Oswalt, and then Charles Dance.
Patton Oswalt? What the fuck?
From Game of Thrones as well. Yeah, Patton Oswalt, yeah. That was an interesting name to see.
Yeah,
but,
it really is.
I mean, it's good. I'm sure he loves Neil Gaiman's work because it's super
I'm sure
weird.
He does. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's coming sometime.
Yeah. Well, cool. Okay.
And that's it for Netflix.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the ones that is kind of coming off of and I kind of mentioned it before, that's coming off of the coattails of the Suicide Squad is the Peacemaker show on HBO Max. Is it a show? Yeah, it's got to be a show, right?
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay.
Yep.
That's apparently coming like beginning of 2022, like January 2022, which I did not realize that was coming out that early.
Yeah, they when I was reading this thing about James Gunn, and apparently they're already done shooting it.
Oh, really? The James Gunn, is he the director of it? Oh, he is director of it. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So
yeah,
they probably just kept James Gunn and kept going with Peacemaker right after the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, so that'll be nice to have something coming. I mean, only like 4 months away.
Yeah. Like I said, I was not expecting it to be that soon. So that's cool, and it'll be a different show, that's for sure. So I'm excited to see a little bit more of Peacemaker and that kind of thing. So that was one that I was more of surprised that it was coming out. Like, I knew it was coming out, but I didn't know it was so soon. So that's cool. I'm definitely excited about that. The next one getting into is The Batman is coming out in March of 2022 with Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Which should be pretty freaking awesome. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, they've been kind of keeping this one on the down low.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
I remember when they released just the suit video.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
over a year ago.
Yeah.
Everyone was super excited and
Yeah.
everything. And then we got some actual trailers, but
Yeah.
like the buzz hasn't been the same.
No, it really hasn't.
I think that's good because expectations will not be as high then.
Yeah.
For this movie.
I kind of agree. I always think, like, I've talked about this before, but the less stuff they show and, like, release for movies, like, the better. Like, honestly, if they release, like, one trailer and, like, one poster kind of thing for it and just called it good, like, that's what I want in a movie. Like, I don't want 10 trailers and, like, all this marketing shit. Like, I want it, like, the most minimal shit so that I can go in and just, like, not expect anything and just enjoy every part of it and enjoy the surprises and the stuff that I was not expecting.
I agree. 100% agree. I know for after the first Star Wars movie, I mean, we did that for the other two.
Yeah.
Just because it was, all the bad publicity that it got and everything. And yeah, it was just better to go in pretty much blind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep it on the down low as much as they can, and I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be really good. I heard, though, this movie was, like, the Batman was supposed to be Ben Affleck's. Like, it was supposed to be with Ben Affleck, but, with everything that went on with Justice League and him just, like, not being mentally, like, stable to play Batman and everything at the time, he, like, dropped out, and that's when they brought Robert Pattinson on, and they, like, kind of changed the script up a little bit more for him. So this movie was supposed to be Ben Affleck.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was probably not much, like, ready to go.
No.
Because normally I'd be like, it'll be interesting to see, like, Robert Pattinson in a role designed for Affleck, but I think at this point the role's not really designed for Affleck anymore.
No, it's
because he's been a part of the picture for so long.
Right? Yeah, it's a completely different story kind of thing. So it's supposed to be like Earth 2 kind of thing. So it's supposed to be like. So I think they're kind of implying that, like, Ben Affleck's Batman is still a possibility, which he wants to do stuff again now apparently, but there's this Batman, the Robert Pattinson one, that's on a completely different Earth. So, and it's a completely different, like, story and timeline and everything. So that'll be cool.
Well, then we got Black Adam is supposed to be after that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what's going on with that.
We'll see.
Yeah. Like, at this point, I really just want them to release it. Like we've talked about so many times, it's been, announced for like 5-6 years now or so, like that.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson was gonna be Black Adam, and we've had dates and then pushed back and now apparently July of 2022 it's supposed to happen. So I don't know. I really hope it does at this point.
We will see.
Yeah.
That's basically a year away.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of faith it's going to happen.
No.
Especially on that day.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they're setting concrete dates into play, though. So
yeah, that is true.
We'll see. Yeah. They're doing that, at least.
Yeah. I think COVID and the pandemic, like, fucked a lot of people, but I think it really fucked DC also, because it's just like they couldn't get any footing in the first place. And then once they kind of started getting footing and kind of, like, putting release dates out and, like, filming shit, then COVID happened, and it just, like, it really, like, fucked with their scheduling and everything. And, like, I know Marvel got fucked by it too, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like DC is just having a really, really hard time, like, picking up the pieces, compared to, like, Marvel and some of these other studios. Like, DC is just, like, trying to pick up the pieces, and it's just hard for them to pick up the pieces from COVID.
Yeah. Because like you said, they were already on their knees on the floor picking up pieces.
Yeah.
And then someone just came and dropped a big old anvil on their head.
Right. Yeah.
So they're in the dirt, but they're coming out of it.
Yeah.
They're coming out of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these dates kind of stay a little bit more concrete, like you said, and they're able to like, all right, kind of get some momentum going, and the Suicide Squad coming out, like that definitely helped, and coming into 2022 is gonna be good. So that's in there, and then the Flash movie is supposed to finally make its debut in November of 2022, and that's supposed to be the Flashpoint paradox, and kind of going off of that and going into different timelines and different dimensions with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see what they do with that. I'm excited. Ezra Miller's Flash is not really my favorite, but you never know. Maybe with his own movie and a better script, maybe I might fall in love with him a little bit more. But we'll see. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Yeah, I think anything he's just a victim of storytelling.
Yeah, I think
at
so
this
too.
point.
Yeah,
not really. It's not really Ezra.
No, I don't think so either. So that's another movie that's been like on and off for a long time. Like that movie was supposed to come out when not Joss Whedon, kind of Joss Whedon, Justice League came out. Flash was supposed to come out pretty soon after that, and now we're looking at 2022, and Justice League came out in 2016, 2018, somewhere in there.
So I think it was 18.
That sounds more accurate. I don't know. That one I'm like, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to see what happens. Anything we mention now is just...
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Yep. It could be pushed back. It could be canceled for all we know.
Yeah, so... Because, the next one on, my list is the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which claims that it has a release date of December 16th, 2022. But I'm not holding my breath for that one.
No, I don't know.
All these other movies have been in the works for ever.
Right, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, what is it? 1 month after The Flash, we're going to get the new Aquaman.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Since Aquaman, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, honestly. I'm excited for it. I think it could be really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jason Momoa's one of my favorite actors of the DC universe.
Honestly, yeah. He was a really good cast, and for Aquaman and everything. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be really fun. I don't know what their plan is with Amber Heard and all of her stuff, because I know there's been stuff with Johnny Depp, and
she's Mira, right?
Yes, she is Mira. So I don't know if they're going to recast her or just keep her and then not bring her back, ever again. I don't know what their plan is. I know a lot of people are petitioning to get her fired pretty much, but I don't know. We'll see.
What's happening here? I've never heard any of this.
So there was... Because her and Johnny Depp were married, dating, I don't remember. I don't really know the whole story either. I just know that there was allegations of, abuse in the relationship. And I think it was going both...
From Amber Heard?
I think it was going both ways.
Oh.
Or something to that extent. But I think it was more Amber being abusive to Johnny Depp. And Johnny got basically ripped apart in the trial and everything, and it ended up he got in trouble, more in trouble than she did, and he his whole career is fucked now. He was dropped out of the he lost his contract for the what's it called? The Harry Potter ones, the newer ones that come out. The
the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, he lost his contract with that, and no one's hiring him anymore, but everything with Amber Heard is like she's still got a contract with movies and she's still, doing stuff, and she got like all the money and the lawsuit or whatever it was. Like, I don't know. I just know that there was something going on. Like, Johnny Depp got like the brunt of it, and now people are like, no, Amber Heard was like just as much at fault for this whole situation, and she should be like just as much panned as Johnny Depp was. So, but I mean, yeah, that's basically all I know. But I don't know. There could be more to it.
That's weird. Never heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to actors' lives anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably a good idea, honestly.
Yeah, there's so much after like Me Too and all that crap.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track, so might as well not, honestly.
Exactly.
So
I will keep track of if my actor is in a movie or not.
yeah, exactly.
I don't give a shit about your personal lives.
Yeah.
Because unless you're Keanu Reeves, I'd watch shit on Keanu Reeves all day.
Yeah. Cool, but yeah, that's coming out end of 2022. So
awesome. Well, supposed to be.
Yeah, supposed to be. We'll see.
Believe the hype if you might.
Yeah. The next movie I want to get into is the Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which is like 2 years from now, June of 2023. Yeah, I'm excited. I really want this movie because I really loved the first one. So
yeah, me too. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, so I'm really excited, and I hope things work out with it. And I don't know really what to expect. I don't think too much is out except for the name and possible date kind of thing.
Yeah, I know that Lucy Liu's supposed to be in it in some capacity.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know what, though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, Helen Mirren, too.
Oh, okay. And I know they had a shot of the new suit. I think it was just a set shot of the new Shazam suit, and it looked pretty cool. That's about all we have on that.
Yeah, that's why I'm just doing some looking. Apparently, Lucy Liu is going to be a god in Shazam.
Okay.
A villain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's something special.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, honestly, Aquaman and Shazam's I kind of feel a little bit more concrete than like the other ones that we've talked about, honestly, like Flash and Black Adam. Those ones I mean, they might not happen.
They're further away, but they seem like we at least know these movies are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I have more faith they're gonna happen in general than Flash and what was the Black Adam.
Yeah. Because they have first ones that they can fall back on kind of thing. So
yeah, and there's a following that's happening.
Yep, exactly.
There's for movies, there's Wonder Woman 3 eventually.
Yeah.
This one is going to be modern times. I know that.
Yeah, because they announced right after the second one came out that they were making a third one. So that one is somewhere in there.
Yeah, and then I have a little bit of a list, but it's honestly not even sure what everyone is, if it's going to be a show or a movie.
Yeah.
They still want to reboot Superman.
Yeah, and they talked about doing a black Superman. I know that.
Yep. J.J. Abrams is apparently he's a producer, but it seems like he's going to be important still.
Honestly, a superhero movie with J.J. Abrams would probably be pretty lit, not going to lie.
I agree, yeah. I mean, I think it'll be different.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be what we normally see, but I think it'll be nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
Oh, yeah, because he's also, or at least Bad Robot. I didn't know Bad Robot was his production company.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
Yep. Yeah, I knew that. I don't know how
but
I
apparently
knew that,
they're working on the Justice League Dark TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, and films. So apparently they're working on a plethora of Justice League Dark stuff.
Cool. That's really cool. So, one I want to bring up a little bit that is supposed to be a show, I think, of some sort, but it's the Gotham PD that's supposed to come out on HBO Max. But, like, wasn't that just Gotham? Like, the show that came out years ago?
Yeah, what I think is happening is DC wants to be more like Marvel still.
Right.
So Gotham PD will be an actual connection to the DCEU.
Gotcha.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the things that I've looked at have it like supposed to kind of tie into the Batman.
Okay.
So that's just my guess, is that they're trying to make it more cohesive and, expanding the universe.
Right, exactly. Huh. I don't know. I'm just like, you had a really good show in the first place that did it.
Yeah, they did. I liked Gotham a lot.
I like Gotham a lot, too.
I think Gotham, just get those TV actors to be in these franchise movies.
Yeah, exactly.
At least as many as you can. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But DC doesn't like to do that because Stephen Amell tried to become Green Arrow for a movie.
Yeah.
And that didn't ever happen.
No.
And I think Grant Gustin was willing to be the Flash, too.
Yeah, I mean...
At least for a little while.
It's hard out there for these TV actors. DC is just like, no.
Apparently.
No, we're not gonna...
Yeah, like what? You can act in a CW show, but feature film, no thanks.
Right, exactly.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. I really would like to see Stephen Amell in some more stuff. Like, I just feel like he hasn't done much.
Yeah, me too.
He's done Arrow, and he was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie with Megan Fox. He was Casey Jones.
Yeah.
And
he was in Code 8.
Yeah. Other than that, it's like, you don't really see him in, like, too much. Like, I want to see him in some big, like, blockbuster stuff. Like, I think he could do it, no problem.
Oh, he is going to be in that wrestling movie, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah, what is that? I can't remember what the hell it's called.
I don't remember either, but I know you talked about it.
Is it called Heels?
That would sound right.
Heels doesn't seem... Oh, it is Heels. Yeah. Okay. And apparently, there's going to be a part 2 to Code 8.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was one that I wanted to bring up, is the Gotham PD, because I was just like, okay, but I guess it makes sense that they're trying to connect it all and everything and that kind of thing, so...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but is it necessary?
Yeah.
No. But, whatever.
Yeah. We talked about this kind of last week or a couple weeks ago, but Blue Beetle on HBO Max.
Yep.
Because the kid from Cobra Kai has been cast as Blue Beetle.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah. So that's really cool, and that'll be really cool. I don't have any dates or anything for that yet. I think that's still pretty on the down low, like pretty much just the actor, and that's about it for it. So we'll see. That could be really cool, though. I think that could be a fun show and different show.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good show. I think it'll be they'll go more the comedic route.
Yeah, I think so
too. With Blue Beetle, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's also Batgirl coming to HBO Max.
Yeah, that's a big one that's supposed to be coming too. That's supposed to be coming out in 2022 also, apparently. I didn't know that. But Leslie Grace, I don't know who Leslie Grace is, was cast as Barbara Gordon. Who's that?
She was in The Heights, apparently. I don't know what that is.
It is a musical similar to, or it was with Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's his musical before Hamilton. So, yeah.
It was before Hamilton?
Yeah. It was like one of his first like musicals.
Oh, yeah, they made a movie about it recently.
Yes.
Okay. That's right, because I think I saw it on Amazon Prime or something at one point. Yeah, because it's an in-theater rental right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, $20 to watch In the Heights, the movie. Interesting. But that Batgirl makes it seem like, well, because what I read about it, right? here is J.K. Simmons is supposed to be Jim Gordon again.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, but, I mean, Gotham PD is also coming out on HBO Max.
Yeah.
So, is J.K. Simmons going to be Jim Gordon in Gotham PD as well?
I don't know. For one,
You know, if they want this continuity to continue.
yeah, I think it's supposed to be the Matt Reeves, the Batman, so Robert Pattinson's, and J.K. Simmons is Ben Affleck's Batman. So I think they're in two different worlds or multiverses or dimensions.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. All right, done talking about anything that includes Gotham. Frickin' Flash is easier to understand at this point.
I know, right? DC just needs to pull their shit together, or just not connect anything. Just don't connect anything. Just make movies and have fun. Don't connect anything. Just stop.
Yeah, right. Well, all right, anyway. So, one movie that I'm really excited for, actually.
Okay.
I believe it's supposed to be a movie, is Static Shock.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I know you're excited
I'm
for
super
Static
excited.
Shock.
Yeah, I really love that show, and he's one of my favorite superheroes, and I enjoy him a lot. And I don't know if it's supposed to be a show or a movie either, but I would really love for it to be a show because I think it could be really fun as a show. But a movie would be awesome also.
Yeah. Either way, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Michael B. Jordan is on board to produce, which is going to be super cool.
Yeah, because Michael B. Jordan is trying to get more representation
Yeah.
in the DCEU.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which I will say probably does need to happen a little bit.
Yeah, especially with everything that happened with Ray Parker, was that his name? Who was Cyborg? I think that was his name. There was a lot of racism stuff and just like his parts getting cut out and just a lot of nasty stuff going on at DC. So and Warner Brothers and that kind of thing. So
Well, yeah, and apparently they won't even release Black Adam with The Rock, so
yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
But we're sitting on that movie for like 8 years.
That'll be really cool, and that'll probably be a little bit more of a possibly lighthearted show also, like with with Blue Beetle. That'd be cool if they did like a little crossover between Static Shock and Blue Beetle. That would be really cool, honestly.
They should. If Static Shock is an HBO Max show, then that's possible.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Yeah. And then the last one I have is a Zatanna TV show or movie on HBO Max, I'm gonna assume, or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one
Yeah,
either.
but that's just a to be announced kind of thing. But that could be really cool. I really enjoy Zatanna. I don't know a lot about her, but I know she's a very powerful magic user in the DC universe, and I think she's really a really cool character, and I think you could do some really cool things with her, and even bring in the dark universe a little bit more with like John Constantine and Swamp Thing and Deadman.
Oh yeah,
and
and Pandora.
yeah, like bring in that like.
And what's the other one? I used to read them. Phantom Stranger.
Oh yeah, yep. So I think Zatanna could be really cool to bring in a lot of different characters that are might not be as well known.
Yeah, because Zatanna herself she's one of them.
Yeah, I know there was the Swamp Thing TV series that happened and got one season and then was dropped.
Yep. That's a good way to describe that show. It happened.
It happened, yeah. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it or if they're going to do anything else, but yeah, that was a show. And then I know Titans season 3 just released like I think last week or 2 weeks ago, like very soon, like very recently.
Yeah, something like that.
And I've heard, because I watched season 1 all the way through, was not that impressed. Went to watch season 2, got through the first episode, and I was like, no, not feeling it. I'm not feeling it already. But I've heard that season 3 is like a big like step in the right direction where it's like people are like, it like blows the other 2 seasons out of the water kind of thing. So part of me wants to go back and try it again.
I was thinking about watching it again.
Yeah, but because they're not that long of seasons. They're only probably like 6 episodes or something like that, honestly. So it's like...
Yeah, they're pretty short.
It's like you could probably get it done, but I know Red Hood is supposed to make his appearance more in season 3, so that might be a little bit more intriguing for you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
I think when we found out season 3 was coming.
Yeah. And there was talk of Red Hood, but yeah, who knows? I'm trying to think. I think Doom Patrol is still doing their thing. I think they're still making some shows.
They're currently filming 3rd season.
Okay. I've heard some really good things about that too, and I have not watched it. Apparently people really love it, and it's like one of those like cult classics kind of thing where it's just doesn't take itself seriously, but there's a lot of... I haven't seen anything about it, but from what I've heard and seen of it, it kind of reminds me of like an Umbrella Academy kind of thing where it's just like a ragtag team of like superheroes that have to like figure out what they're doing and if they're heroes or if they're not heroes and that kind of thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think they really have anything else going on HBO Max. I think
no, nothing confirmed.
I think the Harley Quinn show is still going on. I think they just there's a newer season.
Yeah, they're on season 2,
3. I think season.
Oh, there is supposed to be. I think season 3 is the next one that's coming.
Okay.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. They are Elizabeth Banks.
Okay.
Is supposed to be doing a teen comedy series called DC Superhero High.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know what it's about.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like your like basic like high schoolers have to survive high school.
Huh.
You know.
Yeah.
With everything and then add superpowers.
Interesting. Okay. I know I mentioned it too where there's supposed to be the animated DC Pets show with like...
Oh, yes. Crypto the dog.
Yeah, Crypto the dog and Ace the dog and all these other like DC Pets kind of thing. And yeah, it's got some big name. I want to say Dwayne Johnson's like Crypto or something like that, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Yeah. That's the only reason I knew about that is because The Rock is Crypto.
Yeah. So there's that also. And so yeah, I don't know. A lot of up in the air for DC and a lot of just like stuff
yeah. Always is.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I'm like excited for, but I don't want to get excited for it at the same time because I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. Like, is Static Shock actually going to happen? I don't know.
Yeah, or when it's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, yeah, we might get Static Shock, but it might be in 2028
right,
or something.
Exactly. And it's like, at that point, it's like the same thing with Black Adam. Like, I want to be super excited for Black Adam, but we've been waiting for it, and just, like, announcements for it have been coming, like, all the time, and delays and pushbacks, and it's like, okay, like, I feel like I can't be excited. I don't know, but that's pretty much all I have for DC. I'm sure there's more, but I don't know. I don't know if you have anything else.
All right, all I want to add is I decided real quick, I wanted to look up when Black Adam was conceived. When The Rock was meant to be Black Adam. So, all right, so he's not in his own movie, but it was in early development of Shazam that The Rock would play Black Adam. And I think they thought he was going to be in Shazam at first. But that was September of 2014.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. And then in January of 2017, they decided just to give Black Adam his own movie.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, really.
So by the time Black Adam comes out, it'll have been 8 years since the announcement that The Rock would be Black Adam.
That's crazy.
Honestly, you can't blame the pandemic for most of that time.
No, you can't. No, not at all. That's funny. I can't. I mean, I'm glad to hear that that Dwayne Johnson is still like on board to do it. You know, like he's a big name actor.
Yeah, he really wanted to do it.
He's a big name actor. He could have just been like, you know what, you're fucking with me. See ya. Like, I don't need you guys. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I've got plenty of other opportunities that I can do, but he's stuck with it. Where like, I feel like someone like Ezra Miller kind of like holding on to Flash and trying to like keep going with Flash, even though that's been pushed back and like that kind of thing. Ezra Miller is not as big a name actor. Like he's probably like, I kind of need this. You know what I mean? Like,
you're right.
like there's not much. I know he's doing the Fantastic Beasts stuff too, but I don't know how much he's in that still. I don't know what his role is and how involved he is in that. But yeah, I feel like with Ezra Miller, he's like, all right, I kind of need this movie to like be a thing so that I can keep a career going. Yeah, we'll see what happens with all these movies. I'm sure we'll see in 2022 and see what happens and see how accurate this podcast is, and if we have to make a whole nother one to like.
I'm sure we will.
To make it, and I'm sure Black Adam will be on that list again, pushed back another year. So yeah, I don't think I have too much more.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
So yeah, let's wrap it up for DC. I'm sure there's more stuff out there, but that's kind of the blanket, you know, major things, main things, and some dates and what could be happening with it. So we'll wrap it up and let us know if we missed anything and what you're excited for DC. If you're excited for anything coming out for DC, I know the hype's kind of gone for DC stuff. And it's mostly Marvel still, especially with all their crazy shit coming out with Phase 4. But yeah, let us know. We have our Twitter and our Gmail, both at 2everydaynerds. We'd love to hear from you and, you know, give us a follow and that kind of thing, and we'll go from there. But yeah, next week on 2everydaynerds, we are going to kind of get back into board games again and talk about one of our favorite topics, board games, and do a little bit like more of like a wish list kind of thing, and talk about like maybe games that we've played that we don't have that we want to get and play more, or like games that we've seen like on Amazon or, you know, in on YouTube or anything, and we want to purchase and possibly play and see if it's as fun as we think it is. So yeah, we're getting back into board games and, you know, kind of getting in there before our episode 100, which is coming quick. So yeah. So, but with that, we're 2everydaynerds and we're signing off. Goodbye, everyone.